Okay, so these the GMOs. It's a material that they make with a decomposed wood, and they usually put a whole bunch of wood and then decompose it, and they do it up north where it's real cold. But what it is kind of like a sterile material. They don't have any vitamins. They don't have any food for the plant.
Oh, okay.
That's just material for germination. And this one is the same. This one they just hold the moisture. Yeah. And for little plants like broccoli or any little plants, to germinate the seed, you don't need any food for the plant. You just need the immediate material and moisture. And then after they grow, like after a week, then you need food. So you need to apply it little by little. If you put too much food when you put the seed in these, they germinate, but as soon as they germinate, they start taking the food that's in the material, and they die because they're not ready to absorb all the nutrients. Yeah.
And is this the same stuff that you put out there actually in the ground?
No,
when you plant it, or how do you?
This I only use this one to make those plants.
Oh, okay.
To make the immediate, to plant the seed in those trays, and then after that you get those plants, and then you put it in the field.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Now this one you can use it outside. This is rock dust or osmine, and what it is a lot of minerals. They crush the rock and there's a lot of minerals in there. And if you put like in tomatoes, if you put that in the plants, you actually taste the difference in the tomatoes. They have more flavor because you absorbing all the minerals. The minerals from here. The other one is real good, like in those little plants like that size. To add is the chicken manure. Yeah, chicken manure is real good for broccoli, cabbage, all the brassicas is real good. The only thing is it's stinky, but that's good. It's good for the plants. And that one is not like fresh manure from the chickens. Mm-hmm. They treat it with heat. They put it in a big, huge oven, and they heat it until they kill all the bacteria and stuff. So it's pretty much just the nutrients in there. Yeah. But you still have the smell?
Yeah.
Okay, the way we do this is I use this little string, and I use it to put it to there. You have a little sticks and stuff that they don't finish decompose. So you don't want like this stuff. You don't want it in those trays. They're real good for like the trees. You want to put it in trees around the trees. Now another thing is I like to use these because you can find it in any Lowe's. They sell these and they're not really expensive. There's 3 cubic feet and you only pay like $12 for that. And you can make a lot of trays with these. Yeah, so the way that I do it is I put it like that, and then in my hand I kind of put it through here, and they help because they compress it in the bag, so they come in like when this dry, there's a pretty big clump, and then you put it here and you kind of make it nice and smooth.
Would this be like the same kind of thing you use to find gold in the water?
Yeah. Yeah, you see all that stuff there on finish decomposing. It's good, but not good for the little seed, because the seed is so tiny from broccoli or cabbage. I like to do a whole bag, and then I just put it in these containers, and I have it ready. When I need to do some trays, I just get it from there and do it. I don't have to do all these all the time. Now the price, there's a place in Dana where they sell these. They sell a mix is kind of similar to these, but that one they have a little nutrients for the plant, and for little plants like that, it's not too good. And the price is like big difference. Mm-hmm. This is only $12, and the other one I think is like almost $30. And the only thing is they have a little bit of these two, and a little nutrient.
So this way you have better control of the mix.
You see the little bag, and once I put it all the way here, it's gonna be a big pile. As they compress it.
And what are these little plants that you had right here?
This broccoli.
Broccoli. Oh, okay.
Now broccoli is it's a cold weather plant. So this we germinate it in a room with an air condition. That way we keep it like 75 degrees, and that way they germinate and grow good. But like right now, with this temperature that we have outside, you can germinate it outside and they grow now. usually do this outside.
Mm-hmm.
But it's real windy outside today, so.
Oh yeah, not too much.
And this is real light.
Mm.
Just in case.
Mm.
Good idea. I haven't used it. It's past couple days. Aggravating.
The way that I mix it, I make the powder and then I move everything inside. Like I put it in the top, and they kind of spread in the whole thing, and then I start mixing it.
Process.
This is the mix for the seedlings. If you're gonna make a potting mix, right there is where when you add the rock dust or the chicken manure. And you mix it real good.
What are you making from?
Seedling. Sorry. I don't think they call it soil. It's not soil. They call it medium. Just
You're on Facebook, Saul.
Hello, Facebook.
So if you're starting your seedling trays, we're gonna have some seedling media for your plants. If you were using potting soil or potting media, what would you add to it, Saul?
You want?
What would you add to it?
Okay, if you want to do a potting soil, do the same mix with the GMOs and the pure light, and then you can add some asamai and chicken manure. And that one, they keep the minerals from this one and the fertilizer from the chicken manure. Now, this organic potting soil. If you want to do a regular potting soil, well, there's a whole bunch of fertilizers and stuff that you can add. But the organic potting soil, you can use chicken manure, or you can use bone meal, feather meal, blood meal. This another produce, I don't remember right now. But these are the ones that you're gonna find more easy. The chicken manure and the blood meal and the bone meal and feather meal.
And you do this normally outside because today is windy, we're doing it inside.
Yeah, because the pure light is real light and the wind blows the whole thing. If you want to do potting soil, but there's people that they don't like to use animal produce, so you can start use a chicken manure, you can use alfalfa meal or cotton meal, and they help to feed the plants too. Or rock dust. Well, the rock dust, they have a lot of minerals. They don't have a lot of fertilizer, but they have minerals, and the minerals, they kind of help to balance the plants.
Well, everyone, we are actually recording this for the Twitch channel that we're starting. Tuesday is Cooking Tuesday, Wednesday, Garden Wednesday, to give you tips on what you can do for your garden. So you can follow us on Twitch. I believe it's twitch.tv/Yahweh, YAHWEH Farm.
See, that's pretty much it. Now this media is the same one that I use to make these plants. It's the same thing. This one, like I say, we started a month ago, and actually August 23. We put the seed here. So it was real hot, and because it was real hot, we put it in a room with an air condition, germinate it, and that's the only way they can make those plants. Because if you put it outside, the heat that we have in August, they cook the plants and they never grow. But right now with this weather, now you can do it outside. Yeah, and this is the good media that you can use for start your seed.
All right, cool.
And this is good for any kind of seed. You can put whatever you want to plant. You can plant trees. You can plant. You can even roots and cuttings, like the figs that you make the cuts and then you start a new tree. You can use this one for that.
The question, Saul, that they're asking is, how do you water the trays?
Well, these trays I use the real fine mist nozzle, and then I just put it a little bit, and you can see if you put too much water, well, you drip a lot of water in the bottom, because these trays they have holes in the back and in the bottom. That way, if you put too much water, the water come out. And then the same thing, when you're ready to transplant these, you get something like a little stick or pen, and you push it from the bottom, and then the plant come out on the top. And that's how you should plant it. When they come out with the whole thing, the whole media. You can see the white roots. They have a healthy root. They still need a little more. They usually take between 6 to 8 weeks in a tray for you to be able to transplant it. But this one, they only have 4 weeks, and you can transplant it like that. If you wait like another week or two, they're gonna cover the whole thing in roots. Now with this mix, I use the mix to germinate it, and after a week and a half, then I start putting some foliar feed. I usually put seaweed, and I mix it in a little bottle, spray bottle, and I just spray it like every other day a little bit. And that's how they start taking the food that the plant needs. Because the first week they don't need any food. They're using whatever the seed have is what they're using to grow. And then after that is when they start needing, and that's when you start putting. That's why when you do the potting mix is to put plants or trees already big, that they're already needing nutrients or fertilizer. And you put the food in there, you put the little seed, and by the time they germinate, the plant don't need any food yet. So the fertilizer that you put in the mix, they're gonna kill the little plant. That's why it's better to start it without fertilizer, and then once they germinate, you start adding the food. So after all these, what I do is I get these containers, and then I put it in there. And this is how I save it. Because I don't do, every time I do plants, I don't make all these mix. I just make it once, and then I keep it I make it for the tray. And when I need another one, I make another one. But these they last me a long time, because you can make a lot of trays with these.
What do you do with the trays or the like when you make microgreens and you use this? What do you use with the media after you have cut the microgreens?
Now that one I recycle the media for to plant trees, or like to make a potting mix. Because the microgreens you don't need to. That's the same. This mix they can be used for microgreens too. And microgreens you don't need any food in the media. You just need the pea moss, the pure light to hold moisture, and the seed. And you put it in the flat, and then you put the seed, you water, and you just wait. And microgreens, you can harvest microgreens in 7 to 10 days, depending which ones you plant. Or like broccoli, kale, it's like 7 to 10 days. And for one of those trays, there's 200 plants in the tray. I use 1.5 of these. Make one tray like that. So, see? Not even. That's why I have for a lot of trays. One like that, and another one pretty much like that.
So Facebook friends, every Wednesday, Yahweh is going to be doing a garden class or tips You can follow us on Twitch for the full video. On Tuesdays, we're going to be doing cooking tips. And now with this covert, we just want to reach out to you and show you what we're doing. So we'll have to be connecting online with everyone instead of in person. So you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you another time. Bye-bye.